Okay, it's a big G7 chord from Reverend Gary Davis. It's a big G7 chord, 5 fingers on the fretboard at the same time. It's a nightmare for beginners, but it's essential to the chord voicings of Reverend Davis, and it's been passed down to modern players like Jorma Kaukonen of Jefferson Airplane and Tuna. Jorma applies it to the works of a lot of artists like Reverend Davis and Jelly Roll Morton and others. We'll see that in some little samples that I did to show how this chord fits into the guitar parts of a bunch of traditional songs. It really does change the sound quite a bit. It adds a couple of accents. It internally raises the pitch and certainly the timbre of the normal G7 chord. Let's see some samples. Okay, let me make a point here about gear. Those samples were done on a Mitchell D120 guitar, a fairly inexpensive guitar as guitars go, with 3-year-old strings. And yes, I get some buzz and not quite the pop that I'd like out of the strings, but there's a message here, and that is that if you're looking for a guitar, all you need is one that's playable. You don't need an expensive guitar. Just try some out and find one that's playable. And don't invest a fortune in a guitar because you think that that'll help you learn better. Did I take this guitar with me when I played publicly this year? Honestly, no. But I didn't rule it out, which is why I have the pickup that you see there. So it's a possibility that someday this guitar with new strings will be in a performance somewhere. And let me make sure that we understand what the fingering is on this big G7 chord. If you started out with a simplified G7 chord, the ring finger would move to the F on the 4th string. The pinky would cover the D on the second string, and then you have to bring your thumb down to cover the bass note on the sixth string, third fret, which is G, the tonic. Let me put up a chart to show exactly how it goes. Okay, so what do you do if that big G7 just isn't working out yet? Are there alternatives? Sometimes I think not, like if you're trying to sound like Jorma on Search My Heart, sliding into it. But other times, a normal G7 or simple G7 might do okay. And also bear in mind that normally the whole G7 chord might be a two-step operation. You might start out with, let's say, 5 fingers worth. You see, but by the third beat, by the third string you're playing, if you're playing an inside-out bass pattern, then you're ready to go. So that might work mechanically. See what works for you. Good luck, and have a big G7 year.